they get detached. That's what you must avoid.
So it's basically the person's ability to bring themselves, at that moment present and more sensitive.
Be there. Be there. And at the same time, because children are so good and they are much more capable, they read your thoughts. And they can interpret it, okay? Unconsciously they interpret it. And what happens is that when you do not pay attention to what they are saying, they know that you are not with them. Especially if your eye move away, you're looking at something else or handling a phone, they know that you're not paying attention. That attention span will also not be good in your relationship. That's what I think it is. Okay.
And you mentioned where as much as we are living in a world where money is important and achievement is important as well, and we're constantly chasing around trying to get everything to our very best. We want to be the best that we can, and most of the time it's hard for us to find that balance. And this would happen as we get older. Like once you get your degree and you get your job, your first car, your first home, you would actually find it very difficult to make yourself attend to your family's needs, especially the youngsters.
Yes.
So what do you think is this nothing too simple, but the very least that we can do to make sure that we show our presence at, probably during the weekends.
Yeah. See, one of the thing that I advise parents to do is, have a plan for a week. What shall we do when I come back on Monday night? What shall we do together for 1 hour, half an hour together? What should we do? Aside from having dinner, and have a plan for the week, for the week, Monday to Friday. Have small plans. And then in the weekend, have a bigger plan. But then don't make the plan and then tell them what you want to do. That is, let's go to the club. And while dad goes and play golf and mom plays golf, you can be in the club. That's not family get together. That is individual doing their own little things. And the kids, of course, will meet another kid and then do whatever they want. So when you organize a kind of a weekend thing, have a plan for what you want to do together. Okay, that togetherness will bond. And you can understand your children much better. Is when you do separate activities. Of course, you would like to meet your friends and you've been working 5 days. You want to have your alone time. All that also need to be done. But you must be able to spend that time with your kids, which most parents have a problem. I've seen a lot of parents in the clubs and all that, and that's what happens, okay? They are doing their own little things and the kids are doing their own little things. And then say, well, I provide them. That's not what they want. They want that emotional dependent. I depend on you, you depend on me. That emotional bond, they want it, And sometimes, you have seen this over and over again, people change. And you say you change overnight. Actually, you don't change overnight. You change over time. But the change is gradual, little by little by little. You don't see it. You see it when it's too much already.
So you need to find that missing link and get something that all the family members are interested in and make an activity and get that time to...
Together. Do things together. But not all the time. Some of the time. Because you got to do your own things too, no? I'm not saying that, you put out a plan for the next 1 year and say, well, that's what we're going to do. No need, no? But always try to communicate with the children and say, hey, what would you like to do this weekend? Ask them, what would you like to do this weekend? What would you like to do? And they will have a whole lot. By the way, Najia, I conduct a program with a group of medical doctors with their family. And this is an advice I gave them, and I follow this through. No? We've been doing it for the last 2 years or so. And the kids actually enjoy. I am an old fool, and they are so young. and they tell me, it's very good. Now this weekend we're going to do this with the dad, and they're going to do that with them. And they are quite happy as a group, as a family. I think this is something that they should all consider.
So if you are currently working and you have very tight schedule and you're thinking that it's such a chore for you to go back to your hometown to spend that quality time with your family, well, you can always make it interesting.
Yes, of course
It
you
won't
can.
be boring if you don't make it boring.
Exactly, absolutely. And there are many books on this. I'm just telling you what I know, but there are many books on how to make the child get interested in you. Actually, we don't think very much about our family. We just, even marriage as an example. How much time do you spend and think before the wedding? We're spending so much of time and effort and money to put the wedding right. After that, what happens?
We take things for granted.
And that's how children are also. Children needs to be nurtured. Children are not bad. All human beings are good. It's how the parents behave themselves and do it that makes a difference.
So parents and children alike, spending quality time with your family does not mean that it has to be super serious or, overly emotional. You can have a little bit of, emotional attachment, but you don't really have to, sit down and with a box of tissue,
No need
none
of
of that, right?
Exactly.
It can actually be fun.
It can be fun. It can be a great fun. If only you watch your kids. That's important. Watch them grow, see them grow, at the same time, see that they are growing. Let me give you a simple example, okay? Like a flower pot. You put a flower pot. When you plant the flower into the flower pot, it's only a seed or a little root. And you nurture it, You water it, you look at it, you talk to it, and then you see it bloom. And when the bloom comes out, you talk so much about this nice thing that's come out. Same way as human beings too. How much of nurturing are you doing? Watch it grow day after day after day, time after time. You will definitely find the answer. That's my advice. I hope you follow some of it.
Thank you very much. Dr. Vanga will be with us at the lounge every Sunday, 8:15 p.m. right here on 812 Live, Bernama Radio 24. We've got the news at 9 p.m. coming your way. Do not forget, Dr. Vanga will be with us every Sunday. Do stay with us. This is 812 Live.